If you want your home to look expensive without costing yourself an arm and a leg, you're going to love today's video because I'm sharing 27 home finds that look expensive without being expensive. I'm even sharing affordable furniture finds, which I know seems outlandish in this day and age, but get ready for me to blow your mind. So let's start with lighting. The first way to make your home look expensive is to add under cabinet lighting. This is going to be great in your kitchen, under your console tables, in your bathrooms, under your nightstands. That's where I have mine. I have mine under my nightstands because every time I stay at a luxury hotel, you get up to pee in the middle of the night, who wants to turn all the lights on? It guides you to the bathroom. It's moody, it's cute, but it's not over the top. That screams luxury. Another lighting option that is going to elevate your everyday is a smart light bulb. So we need all different types of lighting in our home to achieve the dream vibes. In certain spaces, we need really, really bright, cool light for tasks like in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in the office, maybe in the garage, but maybe we want something nice and moody in our dining room or in a bedroom. It can be so difficult to find the perfect light bulb the first time. So just get a smart light bulb that can do all the different types of lighting. Then you can also put your lighting on schedule. So this is great to ward off intruders, number one, but two, it just schedules and automates your lighting, so you're always going to have that vibe. You can always tailor the vibe to different parts of the day. It's just going to elevate your everyday. You can sync them all and it is beautiful. Along with smart light bulbs, you're also going to want smart plugs, but I love a good remote controlled smart plug, so I don't have to have an app. The remote works for all 5 of them. You can turn them all on independently or you can turn them all on at once. Really fantastic. You just point and shoot. It makes using all of that lighting that everyone's telling you to layer a lot more accessible for you, because I can't tell you the number of times people have been like, oh, I bought this lamp, but it's too hard to plug in or it's too hard to turn on, so I never actually turned it on. That is stupid. So this is a great way to get that expensive look very affordably. And of course, any motion sensor plug-in light, whether it's the wide ones, whether it's like the cylindrical ones, that is going to get you great mood lighting. They're plug-in. They're normally dusk to dawn, so they're only going to come on when the lights are off, so you're not going to have like this weird night light on all of the time. I think these are luxe, a great way to add some lighting to your bathroom without having to take up precious countertop space. I think it's a total game changer for a luxurious look in your hallways and in your bathrooms. Next, a sconce. Sconces elevate any design. You will always see them at like a high-end hotel, like a Soho home, especially in boutique hotels, because they're thinking about all those little elements, and sconces really help with that because they add lighting in a place that otherwise would probably be empty, and two, doesn't take up precious space like on a nightstand or a console. I love these ones. These are candlestick sconces. They look just like this set from Pottery Barn that's like $50, but they're like $12.99 for the set of 2, and you can put real candles in here, you can put LED candles in here, but it's a great way to illuminate a space that would otherwise be dark or bare. Next, let's move on to faux florals that will help make your home look expensive. So first up, we have this black olive tree. Black olive trees are really in right now just because of the shape of the leaves. They're a little bit more sparse, so they're really working for that modern organic style and that MCM style that's really taking over the internet right now. I think the sparse look really became popular last Christmas and it's continuing to do so this year, so I think this is a great option. I also love these faux tulips. They're waxy, they look realistic, they come in so many different colors. It's a great way to add a pop of color, especially if you have a more neutral color palette. And of course, these faux olive branches, they aren't too wide on the back. They are 39 inches long, which is almost the same height as the ones from Pottery Barn, but at a fraction of the price. You can use these in pretty much every part of your home. They're super easy to wipe down with like a Swiffer duster or a dusting mitt. Honestly, you could just hit them with a blow dryer and they will look good as new. I just love the texture that you get from the leaves and the olives together. Next, let's talk affordable furniture that looks expensive. First up, we have this Burwood console table. It's amazing. They sell this on multiple retailer websites, so Amazon, Wayfair. It has 2 doors, then there's shelves that are adjustable, and then there are 3 drawers. It fits so much. It's super sturdy. I think it's like 150 pounds. It comes in the dark wood tone and the light wood tone, and it's a great way for having that burl wood, which is really trending big time right now, without committing to a ton of it. And this is great as a TV console, as a dining buffet. Honestly, you could even use this in like your kids' room for like a nursery if you want something very, very sturdy that also adds storage in, you know, a better or more aesthetically pleasing way than a dresser. I also found these Safavieh oak nightstands. They're actually side tables. I'm using them as nightstands. I love the cylindrical look. I love how earthy they are. It says they take an hour to assemble. It took 15 minutes. And for a piece of furniture, that's amazing. These are $189. It's open storage. This is going to be a great way to finish off your living room. You can use them as nightstands. They're the really, really perfect height and they're super sturdy, even though they have like that tripod look going for them. Another way you're going to make your home look expensive expensive is via a vacuum steamer. This is a totally new contraption to me, but basically it creates that suction that gets something really, really nice and taut. So it looks perfect on your bed. There are no wrinkles. It takes so much less time than a traditional steamer or iron, and you don't need an ironing board. So this is going to make all of your textiles, all of your bedding, all of your curtains look really, really beautiful and wrinkle-free. Next, I do want to share some textiles that are going to help make your home look expensive. So first up, we have these faux linen pillow covers. You get a set of 2 in the set. They have all of the moody browns, greens, ivories that are really taking over all of the interior design styles right now. I also have these chenille pillow covers, and they're striped. So there's a texture play, there's a color play, there is a light play. They make you do a double take time and time again, and pillow covers can be very, very expensive, but these are a little bit lower price. So I think they're going to be a really great option if you're trying to achieve that luxury look for less. I also am seeing like the return of the traditional bed styling, and you've seen me talk about this a lot in my Pottery Barn videos recently, and if you haven't seen my most recent Pottery Barn bedroom decorating secrets video, click here to go check that out. But in that video, I actually shared that shams are really returning big time to our bed styling, and I found these linen shams, and these are incredible. They come in so many different colors, and I think shams can often look so traditional, they look so countryside, and that's just not something that we all want. I love the linen, I love the movement of these, I love the seams. They just feel so luxe, and they're super duper affordable. And now I want to talk about decorative accents, because decorative accents can be one of the most affordable ways to make your home look a little bit more elevated without breaking the bank. First, we have the 16-cylinder glass vase set. Glass vases can be really amazing for creating different vignettes with real or faux flowers all throughout your home. I think getting a set like this and spreading them all throughout your home is going to be one of the most cost-effective ways to display real and faux florals in your home. And you can jazz them up just based on how you actually style flowers and the different types of flowers that you use to style these vases. You don't need something more significant than a glass vase. And I also think that glass vases can be really helpful for when you put flowers in something, but you don't want to do like the tape trick to make the grid. This can also make sure that they're all equally aligned in like a vase or planter or something like that. Next, we have this tabletop easel. So this is great for displaying artwork. I think artwork can be displayed in many different ways. You can hang it on the wall, you can lean it, but an easel is also a really great option because it's elevated a little bit, but it's not quite on the wall. This can especially be great. Well, this is a tabletop one, but easels can also be really great if you do like a wall of curtains in your bedroom and you want art in front of the curtains. You can use an easel without interfering with those curtains, but tabletop easels are amazing too. This one is massive. It's super adjustable, so you can fit really, really large pieces of art on this easel, and I love that. Next, we have this acrylic book stand. So many of us have coffee table books and we never ever open them. Put them on display, encourage yourself to read them. Then you can also benefit from the beautiful art and interiors that you see in these books and use that as part of your decor. So display it on an acrylic book stand like this. They of course sell like wooden book stands, but I love that the acrylic kind of blends into everything and doesn't detract from your interior design style. Another acrylic option I love is this acrylic towel holder. I think nothing looks more expensive than rolled towels in a bathroom. It doesn't matter what your interior design style is. I like to pair this acrylic towel holder with these muslin towels. These are great for any age. They're super soft against your skin, and they add so much texture to your bathroom, adding another layer of decoration that you otherwise may not have thought of. Next, we have this marble jewelry tray, which is great as a jewelry tray. Obviously, you can put your rings, things like that on there. You can also use this as a coaster. I've used it for that. I think that's great. Also great for holding your soap or your dish soap on your countertop. And last but not least, it would also be great for displaying a candle. If you want to put it, elevate it just a little bit, you don't want it directly sitting on your countertop, it can be great to use this marble tray for something like that. It comes in so many different colors, and it's a great way to add a pop of color. See, like I have it in the burgundy. It's a great way to add a color that complements green, which is a color that I use a lot in my living room, without leaning into that complementary color play that might be a little bit over the top for my particular interior design style. And I've shared this one before, but we also have this gold mirrored tray. I think it's a great way to reflect light, help a space look larger, especially if it's a space that is a little bit more cluttered. So maybe your coffee table. This is going to help brighten it up, reflect light all throughout your space, maybe create a great design on the ceiling. It's a subtle thing that can have a really large impact, and it's also a great way to break up your coffee table into the 3 sections that you need for it to look really beautifully styled. And next, we have the Beckham pillows. If you want your bed to look amazing, if you want it to look expensive, you need to get nice full pillows. People make the mistake of getting like memory foam pillows, which they're horribly uncomfortable. I hate to say it, or something like that. You want a nice plush pillow that feels nice when you sleep on it and also fills out those pillow shams, because a pillow sham that is half full looks absolutely egregious. So this is a simple way to make your bed look a lot more expensive. The Beckham pillows are a great way to do so because they're great for backside and stomach sleepers. You're supposed to buy new pillows every 3 months, and you're also supposed to wash your pillows monthly. So if you're not doing either of those things, it's time to think again, okay? A way to make your bathroom look a little bit more expensive is to eliminate that toilet paper holder and instead use a toilet paper box. You can put it on your tank, you can put it beside your vanity, but it's a great way to conceal your toilet paper and not have bathroom all in your face. It could also be a good place to hide feminine products and other things like that that you don't want on display, but you want really easy access to. Another thing that I think also really elevates a bathroom mirror is this peel and stick wall molding. It comes in so many different colors. You can frame out a mirror, you can frame out your TV to get that frame TV look for less. I just love this hack because it's super affordable, but it makes a huge impact. And last but certainly not least, we have this travertine tissue box. Kleenex boxes are awful. Like, I don't want to see that little Puffs kid with the red nose. I'm glad Puffs fixes this, but it's ugly. So please instead use a nice tissue box cover. This leather one is great. This travertine one is great. They have marble ones as well. But cover those tissue boxes and use them as decor because they're a really practical item. Everyone needs tissues, right? You can even put your clean skin club towels in here, but I think this is a great way to elevate your bathroom counter, your coffee table, your side tables, your nightstand. Anywhere you're putting tissues, you should have a cover. But that's it for today's video. Those are 27 products that are super affordable, are going to make your home look more expensive, because sometimes we want our homes to exude luxury without breaking the bank to do so. If you want to shop any of the products I shared in today's video, just click the links down in my description box, and until next time, have a beautiful day.